As we pass Cakebread, it occurs to me that until people come to the Napa Valley, they don't realize how concentrated the wineries are. I mean, you've got wall-to-wall vineyards right next door to Cakebread is Turnbull. Now, Turnbull was the architect who designed and helped build Jack Cakebread's winery, and then bought the property next door and built his. Now he sold it off to somebody else. But then right across from next to them is Nickel and Nickel, owned by the people who own Far Niente, the Nickel family. And then right across the way from there is the Robert.MOV winery, the Tocolone vineyards, with 500-600 acres of some of the best vineyards in Napa. And then right across the way from there is who else but Opus One, the joint venture of the Baron von Rothschild and the Mondavis. I mean, it's really quite remarkable. And then perched right here on the corner is who? The Oakville Grocery. Been here since the 1800s, still one of the most popular places to stop for lunch. And then the Napa Valley, the Napa Wine Company, which is one of the earliest bonded wineries in California, one of the earliest bonded wineries in Napa, where a lot of custom crush facilities, a lot of custom crush is done. And over here to the right, we have more vineyards. Here we have more to the left. We have the more vineyards within just about a quarter of a mile up here. We're going to have on the right Far Niente. This was built in the 1800s. It was restored by the Nickel family. Up on the hills above there, that's Robin Williams' home. And then across the way from there, that's Cardinale. Started by a very well-known winery here, and then later on bought by Jess Jackson of Kendall Jackson. And actually they have a very large facility here where they make a bunch of wine for their other labels as well. I wouldn't be surprised if, for instance, Arrowwood was made over here now. And then the vineyards continue on and on and on and on. Here's someone's home. And of course, what they have instead of a front yard is vineyards. Right down this road to the left here is the vineyards of Tamber Bay, who has their tasting room in the downtown St. Helena. It's one of the few tasting rooms down there, in fact, right off of Beyond Mill Road. More vineyards down just below the B&B Castle in the Clouds. And it goes on and on and on and on. This is the Beckstoffer vineyards over here. They own a small chunk of Tocolone, not anything like what Mondavi owns. Up here on the right-hand side are more vineyards, and some of the vineyards along here to the left are owned by the Gergich family, Mike Gergich of Gergich Hills. On the right-hand side are more Gergich, I believe, and then beyond that is the building for Dominus and their vineyards. Dominus, of course, is the same group as Petrus, the famous French Bordeaux. Then up on the hills above there, you're going to see some vineyards that go up on the hillsides above there, and those are owned by Blanquiet. Blanquiet was the man who came up with stonewashed jeans. And then as we pass them, then we're going to get into the vineyards that are controlled by Domaine Chandon of Moet Hennessy, the great champagne maker who owns their property here. Over here we have the Napa Valley Lodge, which is the first building you see here in downtown of Yountville, the food capital of the Napa Valley. So here temporarily, the vineyards don't quite stop, because there's vineyards tucked even inside downtown Yountville, but they do pause. And right there in front of me, in front of this motorcycle, is a juice truck. This is the time of harvest, and there are juice trucks all over the place. It's pazzesco. Vineyards and vineyards and vineyards.